Hey guys, how's it going? I decided to make a video titled Roka Soka Raw. It's pretty much going to be a series where I go unscripted, pretty much talking about whatever I want to talk about. And it's not going to have any video editing, so, please don't complain too much. And like I said in my update video, I'm going to be uploading at least until I can find a stable schedule. I'm probably going to be uploading just whenever. So anyway, I hope you guys are okay with that, and let's move on to the topic. So today I want to talk about just general stuff that's on my mind about 2015, because there's a lot of things I want to talk about that I haven't really talked much about. So first, let's talk about Resurrection F, since that was one of the first major things that happened at the beginning of this year. So, as you can tell by my review, I liked Resurrection F, but I found that there were a lot of problems with it. So, I felt that compared to Battle of Gods, it just wasn't as good. And, it was entertaining, but it was just a lot of plot holes. Well, Battle of Gods had plot holes too, but this one had even more, especially with power levels. The 1.3 million line. It still gets me every time I watch it. And another thing I want to let you guys know is that I recently just bought Battle of Gods and Resurrection F on DVD. So, I actually want to support the official release. And I suppose, yeah, that's about it for Resurrection F. So next, let's move on to Dragon Ball Super. And of course, you'll notice that I haven't really talked much about Super on my channel. Well, there's a reason for that. It's not that I haven't been watching it, it's just, I don't know, there's not too much to say on each individual episode that other people haven't said already, particularly, Hail Zeon and Laughingstock Media, who I feel probably make the best videos on reviewing the series. They're both the most critical in my opinion, whereas the others, I do watch some of the others, but I think they're lacking that real critical insight that Zeon and Mike have. So if you want to know my personal thoughts about the series, personally I think that it is good, but see, how do I describe it? It's good overall, but I noticed that there are a lot of problems with it. Now, every series has problems, but I'm talking problems that I didn't find as much in Z. So, Z had bad animation, for example, but I don't know, I feel Super comparatively is worse, because even the worst animation in Z was at least tolerable, but here it's just, episode 5, it literally looks like a kindergartner drew it. And if you want to know my thoughts on the Resurrection F arc, I'm actually liking it so far. And so far, aside from the last episode maybe, I like it better than the movie. And the only thing that the movie did better, in my opinion, when it came to the arc was the animation. But in terms of the storytelling, I actually like the series better. But I think the opposite for Battle of Gods. For Battle of Gods, I prefer the movie to the arc. And of course there's recent news about the Universe 6 arc and the characters that were introduced. And my quick thoughts about those: I feel that the character designs are pretty good, and all of them pretty much captured the Toriyama-ness. Now a lot of people claim that they don't, but let's be honest, Toriyama's used to drawing weird, unexpected designs, especially that guy with the nipples. And I'm really hoping that he surprises us, because I'm expecting that he will, because, Toriyama's full of surprises. And I'm really hoping that he has very, very quirky powers, but also very cool abilities. Kind of like Beerus. So he'd be like a new character that has all these cool abilities that no one expected. And I think that Toriyama could think of them, considering he's already thought of so many unique abilities. And I'm especially really looking forward to the Saiyan and Frieza race character, as well as that leader Piccolo guy, like whatever his name is. And of course, I'm interested in the Winnie the Pooh looking character and the robot. Well, I'm just interested in all of them. So yeah, that's my thoughts on those. I generally like the character designs, but whatever. That's all I have to say on that right now. Like, if they come out with new stuff, then I'll probably share my thoughts on those. So next, I want to talk about Black Ops 3, which I bought for the PlayStation 4. And I must say that the game's really good, but let's put it this way. I think it's better than Ghost and Advanced Warfare, but it's still worse than, let's say, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2. But I still think it's a pretty good game, and I actually like some of the maps, especially the rooftop maps. Like, those are really good. And I like the guns, but I don't know. Sometimes they get kind of repetitive, which is weird because Treyarch games usually have very fun gun variety. It's usually Infinity Ward that has a problem with me, being interested in the different variety of guns. Like, I think the only Infinity Ward game that broke that cycle, sort of, was Ghost. And it feels kind of weird to say that, but Ghost had some very quirky guns. Alright, so let's see, that's Black Ops 3. Star Wars The Force Awakens. I'm thinking of possibly doing a review on it, but I'm going to have to watch it one more time. I've already watched it twice so far, and my opinion's kind of shifting. But ultimately, I was disappointed with the movie, but it was still pretty decent. But I'll say right now that it's not as good as the original trilogy. Some claim it's better than some of the original trilogy movies. I respectfully disagree. But this movie does have some interesting things about it. I like Finn and Rey's characters. I don't like Kylo Ren. I think he's a whiny little brat, but that's just me. I also don't really like Snoke that much, although if he turns out to be Darth Plagueis, as a lot of people predicted, that would probably be more interesting in my opinion than just some random new character that they introduced. And a lot of people complained about Harrison Ford, but I actually liked his performance, and in my opinion is one of the better performances in the movie. And I also really liked the opening shot, where they introduce a lot of the characters, including Poe. Oh, that's another character I really like, is Poe. He tried to be kind of funny like Han Solo, but Han Solo, in my opinion, back in the day was way funnier. But, I like Poe because, he's a good, genuine guy. And I also really like the Force powers that were shown in this movie. Like, it seemed to expand upon it, because I don't remember any of the characters in the original trilogy or prequels using mind reading or being able to, repel blaster beams. So, I thought that was very cool. They actually expanded on the Force powers, and they relied more on that than the lightsaber. Alright, so that's pretty much... I suppose that's pretty much it. And in case some of you may or may not have wondered, I haven't really played Xenoverse in a while, but I actually did get to level 99 with one of my characters, so, something to share. Well, I suppose that's all I want to talk about right now, so hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later.